Tutorial on the plot creation with PrestoPlot. PrestoPlot is a tool to visualize timed data in plots. Let's load a data file. The variables read from the file appear in the Datasets window. A dataset represents a variable. Plots can be created in many different ways. A plot may be created by selecting the variables from the Datasets window, right-mouse click on the selection, and New Graph. A window with an empty plot can be created using the File, New Graph menu. A left mouse click on the graph icon also allows creating an empty plot. Using the right mouse button, variables can be dragged and dropped from the Datasets window into a graph window. First, select one of more variables in the Datasets window, then, a right mouse click on the graph icon creates a new graph. Another quick way is to simply hit the F2 shortcut key. This graph may be saved, with both the data and layout, in a PGR PrestoPlot file. To do so, simply open the File, Save Graph menu. It is also possible to simply use the Save Graph icon. A graph stored in a PGR file can be opened in a new session using the File, Load Graph menu. The graph is reopened with the exact same layout, and all the variables are loaded into the Datasets window. Let's open the same data file in a new session. Let's plot 3 variables. When plotting a graph, each variable is plotted point by point, either with linear interpolation for numerical variables, or with constant interpolation for labeled variables. A left mouse click on the variable name in the legend shows symbols at each data point. A right mouse click on the variable name in the legend displays the Properties window. This window may also be activated using the Graph menu. The line style, its color and thickness, can be modified. The user may define the segment type, either with linear interpolations, or with constant values. Different kinds of symbols, for each data point, may be added. In the graphs, the variables' names and their units can be dynamically modified from the Datasets window. All affected graphs are automatically updated. The background area under a line may be filled with a color. Selecting the plotting order is useful to bring up or push back lines, symbols, and filled areas. The screwdriver wrench icon or the Configure Graph menu display the graph properties. The title, grid lines, colors, and legend location can freely be modified. An axis may be locked so that it will not be affected by a zoom. The selected axis is then highlighted in blue. When zooming, the variable axis range will not be changed. A right mouse click on an axis displays its properties. Its color, label, zoom lock, and ticks may be changed. The axis limits can be set to auto or manually entered. A left mouse click on the Reset Limits button gets back to the initial axis range. On a graph, variables' axis may be grouped together or may be ungrouped. The graph name can be changed using the right mouse click on the corresponding tab. From the Configure Data window, markers may be added. For example, a marker to display the x-axis horizontal value, or the y-axis vertical value. Vertical and horizontal markers can be moved with a left mouse click, and the values are updated. A right mouse click on a marker text shows its properties window. From this window, its style, color, and line width may be changed. You can use the Lock to Graph option to prevent moving this marker location. The marker value format may be modified, for example scientific with a higher accuracy. One can set the exact line value. The value is in control, and then set value. The text can be modified in the label box. For the horizontal line marker, only the Y value can be used. Another type of marker is the point. The marker line can be moved from data point to data point using the left mouse button once the marker is highlighted in blue. A right mouse click on a marker shows its properties window. The X and Y values are available. The 2-point marker allows analyzing two values of a variable. The marker lines can be moved from data point to data point using the left mouse click once the marker is highlighted in blue. The marker text can be moved using the left mouse button. The 2-point marker gives access to an extended set of variables. One can compute a mean, a difference, a slope, and many other statistical variables. Thank you for watching this tutorial.